Why, hello everyone. It's me, your host again. Sorry. Hello everyone. I'm Even in Start 97 back again with another video. Boy, it has been a while, I know. Yeah, it's been like, I filmed the first collection video in 2 months though. Okay, anyways, sorry to keep you all waiting, but I was going to be doing these as 4 collection videos this year. I've started off with my DVD collection and it has been finished, uploaded to YouTube. I had to clear out some video files to make a bit more space so that people can, well, so I can like try and have enough space to film, like add more files in when I can. But it's basically getting a bit too clogged up when it comes to like, well, filming or maybe editing my emails. It's just my laziness. But that's not really the point of the topic of this video. Anyways, this is the second collection video for 2025, which will be covering all my CD collection. And if you look how tall these stacks are, you may notice something different because normally I would have 6 or 7 stacks. This time, for doing it for the total sake, just for space, I'm doing it for 5 stacks, and you notice that 4 of the stacks are quite tall and reach the handles of my wardrobe, but the first one on the left, is you can see in the front, has a shorter stack compared to the others, because I've sold part of my collection. Well, not really sold, but maybe had to downsize a little bit, because there have been some changes to some of these albums, like you'll see when I get to the now CDs for the original double stack cases. I'll talk about that in a bit, but anyways, I don't want to bore you to death because, well, I don't know if it's the coincidence of the video, but anyways, why don't we start off? So we're kicking off the video. We have the smaller stack out of the 5. We're going to be looking at the first one, which is the B-52s, Dance This Mess Around, or the best of the B-52s, I forgot to add. The best of REM in time, 1988, to 2003. Yeah, I forgot. I kind of misread that and thought it was a 9 instead of an 8. But I'm just going to do my least favourite ones first. Well, not really my least favourite. Pet Shop Boys, The Hits, Pop Art, Fouls, What Went Down, The Peace and Quiet. I think this might be a custom one, but it's called The Rockabellas, Bring It Back. I don't know if it's an official release or not. It's probably just a custom album. I forgot. It was probably from when, I think it's from my mum's friends who made that album for me. I think that might be the case. But anyways, moving on now. Amy McDonald, Here's the Lies. This is the life, sorry. This CD case is very different compared to the other ones I have because, well, I had a Taylor Swift one that looks like this a while ago, but you know the story back then, or everything got donated. The Kate Milieu collection, which is a CD and DVD. It's a double disc pack, and it says, the closest thing to crazy 9 million bicycles, what a wonderful world, W/Eva Cassidy, plus concert and extra DVD and 3 new tracks. I've only played the CD, but not the DVD, but I'll see what it's like. Here are a few Coldplay albums, sorry. This one is X and Y. Yes, X and Y. A Rush of Blood to the Head. See if you... Yep. So you can read that. This one has a slipcase, so it's upside down, but it's called A Head Full of Dreams. Notice how rainbow looking the slipcase is. A couple of Echo and the Bunnyman albums now. Crocodiles. Don't know if you can see it there. There we are, on the front. Just slipped it around. And then we have Porcupine. Notice how some of the cases is a bit chipped. Has some cracks on it. But maybe one day I could replace it. But I'm not really going to replace them out. We have Red Hot Chili Peppers. What's the name of this title? By the way. And then the Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers. Yeah, it's called Sticky Fingers. And then I have The Best Chill Out Ever. And finishing off that stack, the Ultimate Relaxation Album, containing 4 CDs. I think this one, okay, that's the shorter stack covered. Now that's 1 stack down. Now I've got 4 stacks left to cover. Hopefully my legs can do it. Before I continue on, I want to showcase something of this. This book I've shown numerous times in this when it comes to the CD collection. This is the Logan's Run book, which is the Penguin Active Reading book by William F. Nolan and George Clayton Johnson. And there are 2 audio discs. I think these are to help with English, reading, whatever it is. And I think this is a level 3, by the way. And this one's a CD-ROM, so I'm not sure what they're supposed to mean. I think they're educational, but I'm going to try and eventually get round to it someday. But you see, when it comes time, it will happen. Okay, so anyway, let's go on to the next act, shall we? This one who I've seen in concert 2014, Peter Haworth, Evermore. And here is the CD, which I think is a cover in a festival. It's Mike Dignam. I think this must have been from like a festival or something. I think I got one of these at Himfest. I can't remember for the life of me. The next one is a custom CD, which is Dave Pearce Dance Anthems Volume 1. So it's like a compilation of dance mix anthems that are combined on this disc. And I remember getting this when I was at school once. I think someone had this down. Another custom CD, all that jazz. 12 psychedelic grooves, but this one has a cracked case at the front. Yeah, this isn't really custom, but this isn't official. I meant this is custom, by the way. So then we're going to move on to some artists now. So we have X from Ed Sheeran, The Who, Then and Now, 1964 to 2004. I don't really listen to the music from that era much. I'm more of a 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and music from today. Anyways, next one, we have The Cars' Greatest Hits. Hopefully the camera quality isn't too bad. Well, as it's quite dark in my room. Sam Sparrow includes Black and Gold. Just Sam Sparrow, it's called. The Proclaimers, Sunshine on Leaf. Their best song is I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles an Hour. I don't want to waste time singing that whole song. And then Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. But the sticker here covers the title, but it's a remastered album. I don't know how well you can see it on camera. If I just click that to focus. Maybe if I zoom out a little. Nah, I suppose that will. I don't think I can get it out. But anyways, moving on, we have another CD with slip case. This is the JLS Jukebox, and you notice differences between the slip case and the DVD case itself. Well, I haven't really listened to those much, but if ever I get round to like playing some of these themes, I'll give it a test, see if they work or not, but if they don't, I'll get rid of it. Anyways, Phil Collins, Face Value. Then that face on the cover does look a bit, to me, a bit, I don't know how to say this, but it does look a bit disturbing when the face is a bit too close on the front cover. No, anyways, moving on now. The Killers, Direct Hits. I had 2 of these once, but I gave one away. Kirsty MacColl, Tropical Brainstorm. Barry White, The Collection. I think it still has a little Tesco's sticker from when it was first purchased, but I don't know when this was. It could possibly been around. I don't know if this was Asda or Tesco's. This may have come from Tesco's because it still has that Tesco sticker on there. But I think this could be a late 2010s, sorry. Early 2000s, late 2000s, early 2010s, I don't know, but it looks like early 90s or something, but I don't really know because I don't know much about the logos and the stickers and the history on that shop brand. Anyway, we have Blondie's Greatest Hits. Hopefully you can get, yep, good focus, digitally remastered. And then double good the best of Happy Mondays. David Guetta, Nothing But the Beat, Ultimate. Yeah, it says Ultimate at the end, funnily enough. Alexandra Burke, Overcome, includes Bad Boys featuring Flow Rider, Good Night, Good Morning, featuring Neo and the massive #1, Hallelujah. Oh yeah, it also has another bit of info saying go to this website link there. I don't know if it's still around or not to see bonus content. Yeah, I think bits of bonus content as well when you go on that website. I don't know if it still exists anymore. Well, anyways, but we have one that's sealed, which is from Ava Max, Diamonds and Dance Wars. Ooh, oh, what's this? Oh, that's interesting. A little Atlantic 75 sticker on there. Oh, it also has it on there too. What a coincidence. Very different, but you see the diamonds a lot, but I don't want to get copyright for showing something that's a bit embarrassing to see. Okay, Hayley Westerner Pure. Yeah, I have never taken this out. I hope to one day, though. Brad Paisley, American Saturday Night. Some country music now. And then we have Best of David Bowie. Rest in peace. Neon Jungle, Welcome to the Jungle. Faith Hill, Breathe. Ooh, still has that HMV sticker from when it was purchased. I don't know when this came out. Well, it did come out around 1999, but I don't know exactly what year that sticker is from. I have never done my research properly. The Sound of the Underground, Girls Aloud, The Greatest Hits. Oh, The Sound of the Girls Aloud, sorry. Yep. And we know how. Yeah. It's a shame Sarah Arden is no longer with us. Oh well. Spice Girls, Greatest Hits. I think I had a CD of this. I think we had something to relate to Spice Girls many years ago. I think my dad did. Not sure. So then this one is from Poundland, by the way. Fat Boy Slim, The Greatest Hits. Why Try Harder? Okay, I'm not going to waste your time showing the back. But anyways, we have another sealed one. It's Cher, Gold. It's still sealed, by the way. HMV. Then we have the Black Eyed Peas, Monkey Business. And then Maddie and Tay, Start Here. Don't really know much about them, if I'm honest with you, but this is another country album. Tori Amos, Little Earthquakes. I'm not sure what this album's like. If I'm honest with you, I'm not sure how common this is talked about, but I wouldn't say it's just coincidence that I have some albums that it's just uncommon that people talk about these. Oh, anyways, Sam Smith, In the Lonely Hour. There's a bit of a... Oh, yeah, I just noticed there's some little bit of a brown stains. I'm not sure what that is. I think it could be... Not sure if that's Marmite. I don't know. Maybe soy sauce stains. I don't know. Okay, Lethal Bizzle, Against All Odds. Notice the sticker? Explicit content. That's because it has explicit content, and if you don't ever show this to your kids, don't hear this around your children. Anyways, I'm not sorry about that. Okay, another country singer that I just recently got into, Amanda Lambert, Platinum. We were doing some music classes, doing our songs of the week, and we had to choose some songs, so I went with a country singer, Amanda Lambert. It was like Motown or something like that, and I chose this because I thought, why get into? How about get in? So I decided to go and get the habit into it. Alright. Luminance. What's that one say? Solo and duo track works for flute and piano. Yeah, you see, the two girls who, so Lisa Friend and Anna Stokes and Mark Kincaid. Oh, this one's at 2013. I don't know much about this. If I'm honest with you, I am not entirely sure how much I know about this. Natalie Cole, Ask a Woman Who Knows. Stickers still there. One of my favourites from years ago. Donna Summer, The Ultimate Collection. The Definite Collection contains 19 tracks. Okay, I'm not going to say it all because it will waste. I don't want to waste your time. Another Poundland. Sheryl Crow. Yeah, I know they stopped selling CDs, but I think this is a 1996 album, but CDs have been around since the 1980s, coincidentally. But we've had numerous, but the now albums have been around since 1983. Spoiler. Anyways, here is one of my favourites, Florence the Machine. From Florence the Machine, I say, Dance Fever. It's still sealed. I've not taken this out at all. But I have taken out Ceremonials and Between Two Lungs. Okay, some more compilation albums now. Seriously 80s. Okay, the Beatles Anthology 2. Yeah, this is number 2. And here's number 3. Yeah, part of the case is being damaged. I don't know how many albums are there, but I don't have number 1. Have been thinking about it, but I'll need to think about it. I'll think about getting the first one, but I'm not sure if there was a 4 in that album. Correct me if I'm wrong, but please tell me if there was one, and there was one, but tell me if there was a 4 and maybe some others, or just a 4. I don't know. I'll do my research later and see what there appears to be. So we have Queen, The Greatest Hits, my first album, 1, 2 and 3. And you'll know the story how I got number 2. I got it with the booklet from... Here's the CD and the booklet that coincidentally came with it from eBay. Because when I got this, it was missing the second disc, and years later I decided to go on eBay. I was thinking of getting rid of this, but I decided to go on eBay to have it complete. And so I'm really happy now. And then we have the R&B, The Collection 2007. And to round out this stack, we're going to be looking at some greatest ever free CD compilations. But anyways, let's go back now. Let's look at the greatest ever free CDs collections. We have Mod, Power Ballads, Indie Anthems, 70s Pop, Drive-In Rock, Electric 80s, Movie Hits, Soft Rock, Summer, sorry, my thumb was covering the R then, and finally, Love. I've thought about expanding these, but I've never really considered collecting any more of these, but I've been thinking about maybe just selling a few of them, because I've just have no interest of collecting these anymore, because, well, I just didn't want to fill too much of my house up, because it was kind of getting a bit too full up, because there was a leaflet, because on the back it says also available from unionsquaremusic.co.uk. I don't know if they do these anymore, because, well, this is from 2013, but I've never really read what they're currently doing now, but I may consider end up selling some of them. Well, I'm not too sure yet. I'll decide after the video. Anyways, now that's out of the way, we have 3 more stacks left to cover. We'll be starting from left to right. So let's go, shall we? So we have Alison Moyet, The Best Of. And then one still sealed, Brandy, Never Say Never. Take a look at the back there. Yep, just to give us an idea, because of the face that shows just showing her face. We have Avril Lavigne, Let Go. And also, it's quite a coincidence, she's a voice actor as well in some movies, like Over the Hedge, I just realised. Rebecca Ferguson, Heaven. Oops, sorry for my stutter there. Ellie Goulding, Kayon, Hulken. I don't know how to say it. My mind's a bit sleepy today. Another favourite, Jess Glynn, I Cry When I Laugh. Love that album. I mean, love that pink of her, of the art. We have Usher. Just Usher. 8701. I don't know why they put that number there. It's just randomly or so. I don't know. So we have 2 Katherine Jenkins albums. Rejoice. And Living a Dream. Oh yeah, something interestingly, it says win a weekend in Wales and meet Katherine, but this is 2006, so this would have been 19 years ago. So it says that she was... Where was she born? But I think the answer was in... I can't remember, but I'll look that up later, Phil. I've just not had my time for research lately, because I've just been busy and I keep forgetting. So Alright, moving on. Anastasia, Not That Kind. Here's an audiobook now. Sorry, I just realised it's upside down. Read by Martin Jarvis. Just William, home for the holidays. Not sure what this is like. Anyway, I don't know how to say this. Now Dance 2000. Yeah, the best hits of 2000, they say. Here's a song that I got from Wales. Songland, a collection of original songs in English by some of Wales's most favourite singers, songwriters. Look at that landscape. It's so beautiful in the evening when you look at it. Yeah, it's a good summertime thing, I would say. Okay, we're almost getting there now. Okay, next up we have my Line Dance Fever CDs. This is number 1. Number 2. Oh, before I say anything, before I go any further, I just noticed, I haven't showed you yet, but both 1 and 2 have some glue on them, because some dry visible glue where the white spots can visibly seen, and that's because they cracked a while ago and I had to glue them back on. So, well, that is kind of my bad for not realising of handling things carefully, because sometimes I'm a bit reckless and I try to showcase and have a look at, but I'm a bit clumsy and tend to break something sometimes because I just don't know how to handle things properly. But I know that I'm a bit of a clumsy one. Anyway, we have number 3, number 4, number 5. I'm not going to say the title for all of them, for everyone that I show. Number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, did I show it properly? Oh, there we go. Sorry, ignore that price tag sticker. 12, 13, 14, 15, but also one I had to find, 16, I had a second one at one point, the last one I was able to find, 17, I had to get that from eBay, but I got it for a very reasonable price, and finally, the last one, 18. So I think they stopped doing them at 18, and I was thinking that there would be one at 20, but they've stopped doing these at the number 18. But I wouldn't say, like, coincidentally, if having just a small collection of them was just enough, I'd say it may have just been the cost or distribution of, well, they were distributed by Curb Records, but I don't know if what's up with Curb Records nowadays. I think they've probably gone defunct, I don't know. But, oh well, that's all of them. So we have another album now. We have Club Mix Ibiza, 42 of the biggest Ibiza club anthems. Some more club music now. We have Club Nights, Soundtrack to the Weekend. Yep, you get the idea. So yeah, I don't know what that sticker is supposed to mean, but it's kind of damaged now, unfortunately. It's hard to tell what it reads. Oh well. So we have a couple of Eurofius albums. We have... This is the one, A Higher State of Eurofia, mixed by FPF Project, level 3. There's nothing else to say about this. It does have a sticker, though, from when it was first purchased. I don't know exactly what year this sticker is from. It could most likely be around the early 2010s, late 2010s, early 2010s, I'm not too sure. But we have another Eurofia track, Absolute Eurofia, remixed by Dave Pearce. Well, this is a BMG redistributed by Telstar. Well, you know what they're redistributed if you look on the back of these. Alright, so here are my Clubland albums now. Number 1, I don't want to get demonetized for showing this. Clubland 2, Ride of Your Life. Clubland 3, The Sound of the Summer. Clubland 4, The Night of Your Life. 5, 6, it's a free CD box set including Smashed Mix CD. Yep, you can see it, mixed by Flip and Phil. 7, the first one I ever got. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, and here's another one that's Clubland Live mixed by Flippin' Phil. 13. 14, also including Clubland Live CD. Another one mixed by Flippin' Phil. 15. 16. And then there's an extra CD mixed by Ultra Beat. I don't know if there was a box that comes with this, but I think it might have been thrown out before I got it. Anyways, 17. Oh, that one just fell. 18, another box set, includes a bonus CD. I think I might have shown these off, or a lot of these already, but I don't feel like taking them out. 19, 20, and also includes in 3 CDs with a bonus CD. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and the last one, 28. And they have another CD now, that's not from the numbers, Ultimate Clubland, 10-year anniversary, a decade in dance. I haven't really thought about buying any more of these albums yet, but I'm probably just not in the mood to, because I'm just worried about space and what's going on in my house. I just want to try and make a bit of space here. Don't want to try and take up too much space because, well, you know. But anyways, I've got 2 more stacks now, so hopefully there's one more artist and some more compilations, and then we'll go on to my favourite part, being the Now albums. So let's get to it then. Little Mix, Glory Days, the Platinum album, which is rated 12 for moderate sex references. And then we have another one of their albums, Salute. Yeah, we know the story of what happened to Jessie Nelson, didn't we? Yeah, there was a bit... Yeah, about Jessie Nelson, yeah, I know. It's a bit... I don't want to go in depth about it. We have a musical. Starting off with musicals. Andrew Lloyd Webber, The New Side Express. Oh, crumbs. I kind of forgot to show this, the first one off earlier. Here is The Starlight Express, the original cast recording. Originally digitally remastered at Abbey Road Studios in London. Deluxe edition. Okay, now I'm going to... Okay, so The New Side Express now. Sorry, I kind of got a bit carried away and forgot the order of these two. We have more of the highlights from the Phantom of the Opera, but we'll still see more of... Oh, here, speaking of Andrew Lloyd Webber, here is the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber. From all the plays that you get the idea of. Let me show you on the back. Perfect run time of an hour, you might imagine. Right, let me get on my knees. Okay, we're getting there now. Here's a double stack CD. Les Miserables, original London cast recording. The greatest ever musicals at West End. Some movie soundtracks now. Titanic, music from the motion picture. I haven't seen this yet, but this is Cruel Intentions. I love to get around to watching that eventually. And I've seen the trilogy for all 3 of the films. This one, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Another audio book now, which hopefully, well, has all the discs inside. But it does have like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's meant to have like... Oh yeah, it has all 6 CDs in there. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, the audiobook of the Year award. As an audiobook. Narrated by Ben Tibber. And then here we come to one of my favourite albums, Goldfrapp, Supernatural. And if you want to see the back of the case, here you go. And then another Goldfrapp album, Head First. And you may notice that the cover on the back is very interesting, because it also, you can flip it around if you want to. Well, I'm not really bothered to do that. Here are the tracks for the album, so you get an idea. So that's out of the way. So that's all the single artists covered. Now we'll be looking at some Ministry of Sound now. This is Dance Nation Anthems, the Clubland Experience. Well, I love to experience the night of club. We have Summertime Anthems 2017. These are in no specific order because, well, I just pulled them out randomly. Chilled 2 1991 to 2009. Transnation 2. Exclusive ABT's new single, Don't Stop. Future, Transnation Future. Take a look at that sticker. Isn't that interesting? Well, sometimes people would peel off the stickers because, well, some people just want to keep them or throw them away, but I like to keep them on just for like collection purposes. 90 anthems from the 90s. Notice how the lights make them look all Christmas lights on the front there. Coincidence? You be the judge. And then we have the annual 2016. And you may notice the discs are... The first one is in green, while the second one is in blue, and then the third one's in red. Here's a recent one. This is the annual 2022, which is a reasonably cheap, and it's still sealed, but I'll have a play of this eventually in due time. Well, that was pretty much all the CDs I've covered so far. And now we have with the 2 stacks remaining, we still have my Now That's What I Call Music. So let's get to it then. Starting all the way back in 1983, this is the first ever album. And then we have number 2, 3, there we go, 4, 5, here's number 6. This one I was having a lot of trouble finding because people really want to charge the hell out of this on eBay for ridiculous prices, like more than 25 quid or more. But I found this because, well, even if it was starting at a low bid on an auction, people would literally go crazy on bidding wars on this. I don't know, maybe for a few other albums I'll mention later. This one was really the hardest to find. I could never find it in stores, I could never see it in person. It was a nightmare to find for a reasonable price, but 25 quid, I had to bite the bullet. Even though it was once in a lifetime, I just wanted it to fill in the gaps because I would be upset if I didn't have it. Oh well. So we have number 7 now. This here is now 8, but this is the original 1986 album. This one came from my grandparents in Leigh-on-Sea. And then here is the reissued Now That's What I Call Now 8, which has 32 tracks instead of the usual 17 from the 1988 release. 1986, sorry. I may get rid of that one day. Well, I don't know yet. I'll decide in due time. So continuing on, we have number 9. 10. Here is 11. I used to have the double stack version, but I sold it just so I could have one that would free up space, because I wanted the dual case versions that can free up space. So anyways, here's number 12. And here's 13. Again, like 11, this is the single dual case version, because I don't have the double stack for this anymore. Another new one. 14. Well, I got that for a reasonable deal. 15. And the final one from the 80s, 16. As I used to have a double stack for this, but I wanted the single dual case because, you know, space-wise. And here's the first one from the 90s, 17. Oh, also the Seraphim shrink wrap is starting to fall apart. And then here's 18, which is a single dual case version. There isn't a 1920 onwards because I think they probably stopped reissuing these after 18, but I don't know, because I really wanted them to go up to 28. Well, I'll talk to that in a sec. But after 18, I don't know, maybe they just stopped reissuing these. Because many of them, I just wanted to, because the double stacks ones, some of them tend to be charged extra on eBay for ridiculous prices. And coincidentally, they're just harder to find in person these days when it comes to charity shops, car boot sales, markets, well, you name it, whether they're being sold secondhand. I don't know why, though. I don't know. But I think I have all of the 18 reissued car albums that I desperately wanted. So I guess we'll never know in time. So, oh, that's coincidence. That's a shame, really. So we have now 22 now. As I mentioned, I don't have 19, 20, or 21 because the problem is people on eBay want to charge again bloody ridiculous prices for those numbers, but I don't know why. It's just a lot of the people. I mean, I'm one of those people who wants to be complete when it comes to finding out what numbers there is. I just want to be more serious when it comes to collecting these. But no matter how hard it gets for a specific item, there just aren't many in person to find, whether it's in store or don't know how many, if any of them were thrown out or destroyed, damaged, or thrown out. I don't know why. It's just because they're just, I don't know if they're becoming more and more rare, these double stack versions. Well, you decide, you be the judge, I don't know. Well, anyways, but thankfully though, I have 23, and then 25, again, I don't have 24, again, they're hard to find. 24 is getting hard to find, and people want to charge the hell out of that on eBay. And another one that I'll get to in a sec. 26. And finally running off the double... Oh crap. Almost had that open there. Oh, my disc fell out. Let me be 1 second. Here's 28. Again, don't have 27. I don't know why. Never picked up 27. Maybe one day I will, but I don't want to go crazy wasting my money on all that. But anyways, let's move on to the single jewel cases, which is 29, 30. I'm not going to say the now ones for everyone, but 31, had to find this on eBay because, well, the stores, they're harder to find in person these days. 32, 33, 34, 35. I used to have 2 copies, but got rid of one at last. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, please excuse my arm was in the way, 42, 43, 44, hang on, is this the one that oh, no, 45, is this the one that rounds off, 44 is the last one released in the 1990s, the 45 is the first one, I would say, released in the 2000s. Okay, finishing off the stack, let's get to it, 46, and finally, 47. Okay, we've got one last stack to cover. Oh crap, it's starting to bloody fall. Ah, crap. I don't want to drop it too soon, because what would happen if I did? Oh, anyways, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, sorry, my thumb was in the way for a second there, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, ooh, my arm's starting to ache a bit, 59, oh, so rainbow themed, yeah, that's too much before, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, almost there now, 67, 68, I mentioned about how I had got this 68 one day and it was missing disc 2, but thankfully now I'm happy because I have both discs. And the first ever one I got, 69, 70, 71, I think we had this at one point, but I wanted it just so I could complete the collection, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay, before I go any further, I just wanted to point out that along with 45, I needed to get a new copy of that, and 80 because, well, the cases were damaged, the discs weren't very clean, and I had to donate them. Well, coincidentally, this one had its broken piece, the dual pieces connecting to the disc were broken, and I had to replace them. Well, that's why I needed to get some new ones. Anyways, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, ooh, almost there now, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102. Oh, it also throwback bonus to now 2. What a coincidence. 103, 104. Oh, I almost forgot some throwbacks there. That's interesting. 105, 106, 107, still sealed, 108, 109, 110, ooh, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, and finally, finishing off there, 116. So I may stop after 120, so I'm thinking about stopping at now 120, because I just think that collecting these too much would cause the space to overflow, and I don't want people to think I'm a hoarder, because, well, don't ever say I'm a hoarder, because anyone says that I'm a hoarder, well, in the comments will be deleted. So please don't say it, okay? Anyways, we're going to look at some stacks that aren't in the numbers of the now stuff. The 12 mixes, now that's 902, and you can see what it's like, but when was this, like, published, though? That's what I want to know. So I could assume this was made in the UK, but it's presumably around 1990 according to the back of the booklet, but I'm assuming this came out in 1990. So, well, the best of 93, Now Dance, which features all the tracks released in 1993. And 2 more from the Now compilations. That's what I call the double O's or naughties in a free CD double stack case. And then, now that's what I call classic rock. But we're not done yet. We have one last CD to show, which is the Eurovision Song Contest, United Kingdom, Liverpool 2023, United by Music, all 37 songs from Europe's most favourite TV show. I only picked this up just because I thought it would look interesting, and I wanted to experience what other music from the other European countries were like. So that's the last CD, so I finally thought, why not show off something that would sound quite interesting, because I wanted to hear Lorraine Tattoo, because I've become quite obsessed with that song lately. It's one of my go-to songs when I need something to listen to. Well, that's pretty much everything. So let's take a moment before I finish off the video. Alright, sorry for the messy stacks, but that is my entire CD collection, which covers all of the CDs I have currently. And, oh, one more thing. Before I end the video, I need to show you something off quickly, but this was filmed at an earlier time, so I'll be right back for you guys. Okay, here we are in my garage now, and then here are more CDs. Well, technically I'm filming this at the same time I'm doing my DVD collection, but, oh, spoiler alert, I haven't done the CD section yet, but I will get around to it eventually after I do the video of the DVDs. So I think I'm going to show these CDs quickly. We're going to show up here, we have, the best disco album in the world ever, 1 and 2. Sister Sledge, we have Family, miles of classical films, miles of film themes, Basement Jacks, Crazy Rich Radio with the lenticular slipcover, James Bond themes by the Teska Company and Singers, the Rembrandts LP, Now 76, which is the last sealed album that I'm trying to sell, Lionel Richie, Just For You, Bastille, Bad Blood, to move that there, Planet Dance, Gabriella Chilmi, Lessons to Be Learned, Top of the Pops, Volume 2, 2000, Can't Buy Revolutions by Akava, the R&B Yearbook 2006, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, 100 Hits 80s, 100 Hits Love, Infinity, and the American Rock and Roll Anthems 75 Original Rock and Roll Anthems 1 and 2. Yeah, well, I don't know why it doesn't say on the side though, because I just think they've run out of room. So there we go, those were all my CDs I wanted to show quickly. Alright, we're back home now, so let's have a look at the CDs now. So, yeah, that's pretty much my entire CD collection. And my ongoing now CD collection, but I'm still missing a few albums for, but hopefully one day I can find those, but I need to find. But the double stack versions, I don't think they're ever going to release for the single jewel case versions, which makes me sad every day, because I don't know why they stopped doing them after 18, because I want them to go on to 28 for me. But, well, you can't make the suggestions. I don't really work for whoever has the rights to produce that music. But nevertheless, I think I'm alright with that now. So yeah, I'm probably going to look through which ones I might sell later on. And I want to take the time for you guys to say thank you for watching this CD collection video. I know it's been delayed because I've just been really busy with college, performing arts, and other in real life stuff, but hopefully eventually I can get around to my next video at some point this year. So, once that's out of the way, I'll have something else in store for you guys. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.